Hey folks, and welcome back to Sevtech Ages. As you can see, I'm producing iron. That is because we aged up to the Iron Age. Then, I actually went and spent some time doing the druids, because as a part of aging into Age 2, they wanted you to get to the Between Lands, locate a druid circle in a swamp biome, kill the druids, use the talisman pieces to create the swamp talisman, click the talisman on a place sapling to create a large portal to the Between Lands. So yeah, now we have a talisman, and we have as usual, it's falling nighttime as I introduce the episode. I should have included a couple of clips there because I made sure to record those couple of milestones as I did them, even though I was doing them off recording session. We also have this lovely thing. It's actually full of olive oil. Because I wanted to cheat the system, but Darkosto was ahead of me. I can't cheat the system. I wanted to oil up all my food, which makes food way more saturating and gives you more food value on the food. But apparently that is not available to us yet. A lot of rustic stuff. I've planted some more things. I've planted some herbs. I've correctly ordered the grapes. They work like this. They grow a stalk, then a bush, and then either side they grow along the vine one block, and that one block is what produces grapes. So we have 2 sets of grape trees per lattice rope. What do you call that? I'm not sure what you call that. I'm sure it has a technical term. So we're collecting grapes, which I wanted to show you that we are also brewing. I want to get as much brewing as I can going, because brewing is super powerful. If you can manage to get it going. I have some reasonable quality wine in here. I need 16 of you. It's 4 grapes per bucket or bottle. You can mush these by jumping on them into grape juice. Grape juice is a little bit saturating and refills some hunger. But what you really want to do is you want to turn it into wine. So in these ones, in all these barrels, we're going to put it in here. This starts the brewing process, and you saw that this is in here. This is like the additive thing. This is how you get above a certain value. Because let me just collect my bottles here and I will explain. If you are producing wine without an additive, it can produce wine anywhere from, or any booze in particular, from 0.04 in quality. You'll notice that this has a quality on it. It'll produce anywhere from 0.04 to 0.7. 1 is the best booze in the world. So you're aiming for 1. But without any additive, it will produce anywhere from 0.05 to 0.7. You basically want to throw out anything that is below 5. In this case, I got lucky with my first one and got a 0.64, which is lovely. So now that's an additive. When you add an additive, it will make whatever wine you produce with that additive anywhere between negative 0.01 or plus 0.05, and anywhere in between those two numbers. So it can be plus 0.01, for example. But of course you are hoping for plus 0.05. So in this case this would go up to 0.69, and then you slowly over time work that wine over and over and over and ferment it up to a 1.0. And 1.0 gives you the strongest version of that. What do I mean by strongest version? Well, each booze has a particular... let's read the almanac here. I cheated in an almanac. I will admit to that readily. And the reason I cheated it in is because if we look at the recipe for the almanac, it requires iron nuggets. And iron nuggets right now require an iron nugget cast. I wasn't going to go to all that effort to make an almanac just for some information, so I don't think information was that much of a thing since I can just look it up on the internet anyway. If we look at the almanac, look at production, and look at alcoholic beverages here, grapes, in brewing, you're gonna alcoholic beverages, here we go. This tells you how to make it. Okay. Here we go. Wine increases the duration of all positive effects by up to 10 minutes. So you can imagine as an effect of 0.7 or 0.00 to 1.0, that 10 minutes, and 1.0 is 10 minutes, right? Wild berry increases the level of all positive effects up to level 3. So you could drink a haste 1 potion, and if you actually have wild berry wine after you have your haste potion, it could go up to haste 3. Mead applies the wither ward effect, which makes you immune to wither. Iron wine, this is the one. This is the best one. Iron wine grants the drinker absorption hearts with no time limit, up to 10 extra hearts. Crazy. Cider applies magic resistance effect, which reduces damage taken from magical sources, including poison. So, you know, alcohol is very, very worth it with Rustic installed, which is why I'm starting on that. And we're starting with wine because that's what I had available. When I went looking for the mulberry trees, I found some ironwood, which I've brought back to the base and started planting. Ironwood, the leaves, when the trees are cut down, will drop iron berries. But we're heading this way because I went and already used the swamp talisman so that I could set up, you can see it in the distance there, the canopy of a very strange tree. And this strange tree takes us to the Between Lands. I was going to plant it here, but I thought planting it in the Dark Forest was more cool. And yes, it's all the way out here, which is inefficient, not close to the base, but look, it's cool out here, isn't it? Also, the Between Lanes has such awesome art. I love it. So cool. You can actually go in. You can see inside the tree. But yeah, if we go through this portal, we'll enter the Between Lanes. I'm not going to enter it right away, because I need to put my tools and stuff away. The reason I need to put my tools and stuff away is because there is mechanics in the Between Lands that will not be so fun for our other tools. There's a decay mechanic which affects the durability of everything. So what I want to do here is I want to go back to the base, put my gear I want to keep away, and and continue on. I also have some stuff in my inventory that I planned on doing a thing with and haven't done with yet. While you were here, I did a huge amount of iron mining, as you may have noticed from this constantly running. I actually got 4 stacks of iron clusters, and you'll notice I have an iron pick now. But if we just take everything off, no, not get in the Asticor. I need to put everything on here. We've got some iron armor here. This is actually being dropped by zombies now. Zombies have a habit of dropping things that are a little more excessive. Put you away as well. Right, I'm going to keep that stuff. I'm going to reach into here and grab 8 iron wood siding. So make a chest. This is how you make a cheap chest, by the way. It's, siding is very useful like that. Make a hopper. The reason I made that hopper is because I want to replace this one. So grab you out of here. Break you. Goodbye, wooden hoppers. May I never see you again. Gross. But there we go. Yeah, so let's go to the Betweenlands. I should put this stuff away as well. Won't need you in there. I'll keep the fluid bladder just in case. I don't think the torches work in there. The sticks in there and the grapes can go in here. Alright, let's go to the Betweenlands. Alright, we are here. Things are still loading in a little, so it's a bit slow. We have some meter down there, which I'm not familiar with. But, let's take a look at the advancements, shall we? Wow, we've got a lot of new stuff here. Craftsman, farmer, fighter, herbalist, and miner. Okay, well, adventurer. What does an adventurer do? Tall and tough, loot 10 pots. These are all basic advancements, looks like. Craftsman, collect wood in the in-between lands. Yeah, we should probably do that. Let's step outside and see what we got. This place is so cool. So this is our portal, and we should probably mark it. Portal. I see that thing there, by the way. Oh, hi guys. Swamp hags. Get out of my life. I do so little damage. I need to actually get away from them, I think. Oh, okay. Something hurt there. What I need to do... Ow. Ow. Everything hurts. Because I need to... get in the water. Get to a tree. So I can punch it. What the heck is this? Giant root. This place is not nice. There is nasty fish down there. Shelf fungus. What can we do with you? Nothing right now. Weedwood? Yeah, I need weedwood planks. That's what I'm trying to get. But all those dudes stopping me from getting there. Okay. They're distracted for now. So I'm gonna get some weedwood logs. Is this not... Oh, they're coming for me. Yeah, you don't just punch them down, apparently. Maybe I should have brought an axe. I'll be right back. Okay, I return with an axe. So, I'm pretty sure this is not how it works. I'm gonna try anyway. So I'm pretty sure the whole thing is that vanilla items and weapons, or things that aren't between lands, aren't effective here. But we shall see. Nope. Works to get us what we need. Which is some wood. Weed wood. So what I want here is I want enough weed wood to make the base tools so we can swap out these other ones that I have right with me. As you can see, I seem to have like some sort of slowness buff on me by using this tool. $12 should do us for now. We can see what we haven't made. Nope. Weedwood. Not helpful. Between... Well, there's a lot of things here. If you think the icons are too small right now... what's it specifically called? Maybe crafting table? Yeah, there it is. Weedwood crafting table. Okay, so I need specifically the bark, not the inner wood that I was chopping. I thought there was something up with that. So I need this stuff. What I might do is I'll get 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll get 7 of this, make the crafting table, make the axe, and then come back to it. But I need to break stuff. I don't actually know what produces weedwood sticks. I just know it's not weedwood itself. I think it's this stuff. Cool. Should do us for now. Something in those plants. I think it's the mushrooms. Something about those plants is hurting us. So let's make a weedwood lot. Excuse me? I'm so confused right now. Weedwood planks. Weedwood chopping block. Okay. So we do that, and then we do that, and then we do this. Yeah. Okay. So maybe I could have done it without the bark in the first place and just done, yeah. Oh well. You learn. Between lands crafting table. Cool. Let's make an axe. Okay, you are forever not a thing. Weedwood sword. Weedwood pickaxe. Weedwood shovel. Great. So now... When did I pick that up? Rotten food. Okay. So my potatoes are rotting probably. So we should be able to start looking around, exploring, doing things now that we've actually made our basic gear. Let's look at age 2. I know that we'll be able to actually get into making a smeltery, thanks to coming to here. But efficiency, create dual sulfur furnace, and obtain ingots using limestone flux. So, I think what I'm going to do is, so that we don't have constant portal sounds, I'm actually going to hollow out this tree, and is it going to be big enough? Maybe not. We'll start by hollowing out this tree. I'm going to start by hollowing out this tree and using it as our base of operations in the Betweenlands. And then we'll see about going mining. Okay, got a nice little hovel going on here. It's quite dark, so I'm very sorry. We need to get some sulfur to make sulfur torches. This is what happens when you try and use vanilla torches in here. Still don't know what that meter is. But it's going down. But we need to go and get some sulfur, which I suppose would be underground. Nibble twig log. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. I'm sure we will. Oh, looks like we have a way. Oh my god. Speak of the sulfur. Here it is. Gosh, I just love the artwork in Between Lands. It's really like, as a pixel artist myself, it's a really, beautiful mod to look at. Really appreciate the work that's gone into it. And makes me quite sad that it's flown under the radar, but I hope Sevtech brings some light to it. So much effort and quality has gone into this mod, like seriously. I could yammer on about it for days. That was a scary sound. Oh yeah, I put my weedwood sticks upstairs, didn't I? I wanna stay down here too long. Let's make a way up. Cool, cool. Climb up the root of my hut tree. So those are bad mushrooms. If we come in here, grab some sticks. I'm just going to turn all of it into sulfur torches, to be honest. Yeah, okay. So, that. Actually, see, look at that. Even the torches are nicer looking than Minecraft torches. Can I make... I can. I can only make basic stone. Oh, good. Okay. Between. What comes after weedwood? Because I've noticed the durability and speed on these things is awful. Bone. It's made with slimy bones, which comes probably from those hags. Octine. Yeah, we're not getting Octine. I think Octine, when I had a very brief look at this mod, Octine is something you produce later on, once you have access to Between Lands machines and things. So really, we want to go hunting the guys that scared us off in the beginning, wherever they may be. I do want to check out what you are, though. See if you are in anything in particular. Come on, leaves break. I'm hoping the leaves drop sticks as well. It did break. Okay. I don't have any... nibble twig. Nibble twig logs. Nibble stick? Yeah? Is it literally food? Is that what that is? Was it this? Was it this? It was that. Is this food? Oh yeah, it's food. We have food trees. And sometimes we get experience for eating food. Rad. Flathead mushrooms. We can get nettle soup. Black hat mushrooms, nettles in a weedwood bowl. Let's repair. Oh. Drat and dang. Yeah, that just broke the axe outright. So much for using all those sticks, huh? Okay, got a new axe. I'm just going to leave that tree there for now. I will cut it down, I promise. They bug you more than... I mean, they bug me more than they bug you, I promise. I don't know what killing a firefly is going to do for us. But it got us the advancement chopping boy. So that's a thing. Took damage for some reason. So I probably do want to collect some of these flathead mushrooms. It's because they are part of a better food recipe. Yo, what? Yo, what? Hey buddy, I see you. I don't think I want to be here. Okay, you don't jump on those, you walk through them. Learning, learning. Eat yourself. Who said eat You did. Gecko. Sorry, Gecko. I'm experimenting, so you have to die. Okay, well. That did not help at all. Is this nettle? This is nettle. Which... a sword nor an axe is how you get that. Oh, and the mud is ruthless. Wow. Things. Learning things. How to survive in this swamp. What I love about the Between Lands is how much mechanically, so far, anyway, how much mechanically different it is from a Minecraft world. It's not like the Nether where you go into the Nether and it's basically the same except it's red and sucks. This is fundamentally different. Oh, okay, hello. Maya snail. Will you drop things I need? I really need to not get in this mud because once you get in, you have to get out. Excuse me? Oh, okay, there was some lag going on. I imagine that's from Cascading World Gen or something. Since that's what Cascading World Gen usually looks like. So what did you drop? Raw snail flesh and ochre snail shell. Yeah, see, the legs kind of abated a bit. There were so many of those zombies before, and now there are none. I would... oh. Okay, that's a tar monster. Tar beast, actually. Are you spitting at me? How's this damage working? Okay. Yeah. So, I'm not ready for a tar beast. But, I guess that gives us one more compass for the graveyard, huh? When we get back. Yeah, man. That's how it goes. It's exactly how I feel right now. Big mood, as the kids say. Okay, yeah. See, like, he's guarding my body and I need my body. Please don't. You look very cool and interesting, but I don't want to fight you right now, since you two hit me. You two hit me, sir. 1, 2. And it's all over. Okay. Quick as can be. We did it. Now get the heckers out of here. Right, I'm gonna find some of those hag peoples, because I need slimy bones. Okay, well, I found slimy bones. It's ore. I'm down in another biome. It's called Kevin's biome. There's vertical biomes and this stuff sucks. There's vertical biomes in Between Lands, it seems like. Just pretty interesting. These thorns out of here, please. Because I want the slimy bone ore on the roof. But with the slimy bone ore, we'll be able to make slimy bone other tools and be able to progress a bit. It took me a while to find this, and I was trying to find the swamp hags while I was at it, but I was not having any luck. I don't know what the spawning rules are on swamp hags, but it's not nighttime. See, there you go. We travelled up far enough that we ended up in the wilderness. I don't even know where this comes out. Ow! That is not what I meant to do. I could try and find where I came from, but where's the fun in that, right? Aha! Very close by. So, good thing that pick ran out when it did, because it's a plain old stick. I don't need a plain old stick. I don't even know where a plain old stick came from. But yeah, this place has night just like in everywhere else. What the heck? It's like water from rain on the surface of everything. It's pretty cool. There is one very sad fact about Between Lands though. It makes things really difficult, and I can't really blame the Between Lands authors, but it is so laggy here. The timing on that was wonderful. Those happen way more frequently here than they did back in the overworld. Those big pauses. And on top of that, there's a lot of world gen lag, I think, that happens with Between Lands. Every time I went somewhere and found something that I wanted to hit with my sword, it would lag massively, and it would be, I don't know, 10 to 20 seconds before I'd actually feel the effects of hitting that thing. So, that's unfortunate. Right. Slimy bone. Hooray! Oh, that's so much better. Let's make a slimy bone sword. And can get away with the shovel, but not the axe. Cool. So I'm actually gonna throw... See what I mean? Those massive bits of lag happen way more frequently. So, anyway, created this way down, which is how I got down in the first place. Gotta get up to get down. Down. Jet set radio, anyone? So now that we have that, we should be able to harvest another ore that I saw down here that I wasn't able to harvest. There it is. Haha! You can now. So what are you? You are Simmerite ore. What are the uses with Simmerite? We can smelt it into Simmerite ingots, which we can then make Simmerite shears. Okay, so this is how we make armor. Make a Simmerite bucket. Can also make a gecko cage and a compost bin. So that's interesting. It like has different ores for different functions. Oh, there's slime bones everywhere now that I know what I'm looking for. I kind of saw those and thought they were mossy things, but they're actually just slime bone ore. I was wandering all over the place, trying to find what it was that it was meant to be getting, and slime bones were right there in front of me the whole time. Terrible. Oh well. I'm doing pretty well for my first time legitimately taking a look at this mod. Like I say, the lag just makes things so rough to play. Limestone, huh? What do we use limestone for? We make limestone flux. Oh look! It's the dudes that I was trying to find, but couldn't. Glad you could join me. And you do drop slime bones like I thought you would. But you are not the most effective way to get slime bone. So, I'm gonna get some more Simmerite, and then, I guess, probably want to remember that that limestone is there, because I think the flux is really important for the furnace in this mod. Because if there's the sulfur furnace, right? Dual was right there. Dual sulfur furnace. Can't look at the uses for it, so it's not JEI compatible. But there was a slot, and when I looked at the uses for limestone, pestle and mortar, this icon here has a slot in the dual furnace. I have realised, so actually I might take some more here. While I'm here, I'll take like 16. I might actually need it even to smelt simmerite, we'll see. Cool. I'm going to head up and do some exploration. Alright, so I don't need the flux, but there you see, it's got a flux icon, but I don't need it to smelt this, it seems like. So I can get my simmerite. Let's just look again at what we can make with this. We can make trapdoor, we can make a shield. That might be good, having experienced the things that I've experienced, but I think primarily armor is the way to go right now. Possibly a bucket, depending on what we need to make. I noticed in order to actually get this, we need crag rock. I think I know where to get crag rock. There's a biome, when I did a little bit of an explore of this mod, called the crag biome. It's like, how do I explain it? It's like a big lake with big pillars of rock coming out of it, and I think that's what that crag rock is. Because it is different rock. Sure, I will show you when I find it once I do this exploring. Just want to try and get a chest. 6? What's 6? No, we got 7. Okay, we can make pants. Hooray, chest and a pants. That's nice. Far better armor than I was dealing with. Still not sure what that bar is. Still don't know. But I'm glad to have some armor. That's for sure. Alright, I'm going to try and find this crag biome. I'm just going to head off in a direction and see if I can find something. There's all these awesome grand rock roots this way, so it might be somewhere out that way. Hey, you know what? I think I was right. Those are the rock plateaus in the middle of the lake I was talking about. You can see it's a different rock. And there's that big root I was talking about. Huge. There was a big nasty creature over there which I didn't want to get the attention of, which is why I'm not just swimming straight across. Because I don't want to deal with any nasty creatures. This is what I'm talking about, by the way. I think that might have been poison ivy. Being poisoned after the fact. Get this out of the way. Get out of here. Alright. Yep. This is crag rock right here. So this is what we're after. Get some of this, and then I'll head back to the base. So, Nasty Lurker is just like looking at me funny. Oh, this is good. Okay, I thought I was gonna have to fight him legitimately or get spat at or something, you know? Like the tar beast that 2 hit me before. Dragonfly wings, obviously a dragonfly had the fate that I thought I was going to get. But yeah, I got some crag rock. Looks like, again, interesting little mechanics. We've got this mossy crag stone bottom, this crag rock, and then this crag rock top. This is on top of it. If there is this or this next to this, this will get this. And the problem with that is, you can use crag rock for everything you need to make, but if you have the mossy variety, you need to burn the moss off first in a purifier. So I made sure to get some non-mossy variety. So perhaps we can make a purifier now? Not entirely sure. Am I going the right way? I hope I am. One of the few places that I can get lost in. I think we need to angle more this direction. Oh, it's Harlequin Frog. They're completely harmless, by the way. So I'm just gonna leave them alone. Maybe they'll come up in the future, but you know what? In this world, this Betweenlands world where everything wants to kill me, I think Harlequin Frog deserves to live since he doesn't seem to want to kill me. What the heck? Can I harvest this? I certainly can. What are you? Green middle gem ore. Right. So I need middle gems, and I particularly need a blue middle gem to get the smeltery going. So if we look at the smeltery controller, which we now have access to, by the way, it needs an aqua middle gem. So we're probably going to have to do some swimming. Not totally sure on that whole swimming thing, but maybe. Okay. So I'm sure this is not how you purify. Yeah. So you need specifically a purifier. Which is made with octane ingots, which we have not found octane yet, so that's not going to happen. But we can make a mortar, which is 5 crag rock. And a couple of weed sticks. Not to be confused with Mary Jane. And then we need an actual pestle, which is 2 crag rock. And a weed wood stick. And then, if I were me, and I am, put the pestle up here. Here? What? Here? Ah, okay. But then how do? How do? You know what I mean? How do? I'm not sure. It's kind of laggy to click on. I know that much. Let's look at the advancements. Farmer. Freebies. Obtain extra ingots using limestone flux. Well, I would love to make limestone flux, but I seem to be having an issue with how to exactly do that, to be honest. Feed your decayed crops some plant tonic. No good. Fashionable warrior. Upgrade a weapon or armor piece with a metal gem. Yeah, so I can just like... Or can I? I suppose I need to actually process this. Which you do in a purifier, which we can't make because I need octane. Which I don't even know where octane is, to be honest. I'm a druid. Sickle. Screwpedo. Okay. Get swifty. Obtain a swift pick. Spelunking. Find your way back using caving rope. Rock bottom. Enter pitstone caves. Yeah, I'm not... maybe... I don't... How do you work, bud? What am I missing here? Is it like... Have I put this in the wrong slot? No? Maybe it's this bar? I just don't... I'm not sure. Maybe I don't do that. Maybe I... Yeah, I'm not sure. Might have to look that one up. But in the meantime... yeah. You know what? I think I'll have an explore of how we do this off camera. And get a little more progress going on in the Betweenlands. And when you come back next episode, I will be less completely befuddled by everything. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.